Hey guys, quick reminder. There's no such thing as good or bad, okay? I know some of us, we really do struggle with discipline. We struggle with, setting healthy habits and making changes and doing the things that we want to do when it comes to our health, our mental health, our wellness. And so we can put a lot of guilt and pressure on ourselves to be perfect when we start, right? And we could say to ourselves like, I just can't seem to break this thing. Like, I do my best, and I try to set myself to a routine and a schedule, and I'm trying to make all these changes, but every day I mess up, or it's just really hard for me. And so when we start getting into those mindsets, repetitive mind I'm losing the word, but those repetitive things that we say to ourselves, those narratives, um, when we start getting into them and getting stuck in them, it's really easy for us to give up on ourselves and just say, you know what, screw it. I just can't do it, and this must not be meant for me. And then we give up on the the standard that we want for ourselves, whether it's lifestyle, whether it's health, whether it's finances, relationship, whatever it is. But in this context, I'm going to talk about like our health and wellness. And so one of the examples that I use that I really struggled with, and I still do, is the nighttime eating, because I'm not nourishing enough in the day sometimes. So then nighttime I end up binging, and then I'm why can't I break this? You know, like I just keep doing this like bad thing, and like I just, no matter what, I can't, and like I know better, but like I'm just so hungry, and like the food is so good, and I can't sleep without it, and blah 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 blah, and why can't I break this? Like I'm good at everything else. Um, and so it's really easy for me to just say screw it, Um, but that's that's a lie. Like when we say that we're not good enough, or we're not capable, or you know we're just messing up all the time anyway, so I might as well give up. That's a lie. Like stop telling yourself these lies. Like society has done a really good job at making us believe that there's a good and there's a bad in terms of like what we do and how we're operating. And I just want to remind you guys that there is no bad. It's okay. It's not a mistake. Your body needs it for whatever reason. So, for example, this late night eating, like your body needs that nourishment. There's maybe something that was missed during the day where, there wasn't enough fuel that was given to your body, and you've been bussing and just going everywhere all day, and your body needs the nourishment. So it's communicating with you that it needs something. And by you eating that late at night, sometimes it is like a nutrient deficiency that your body's telling you that it needs. Sometimes it's an addiction, like a physical addiction where you're like addicted to sugar. Sometimes it's a mental addiction where, you just feel like this is something that you have to have. This is like a routine that you have. And these things take time to break. Like lapsing and going back to your old patterns, that's expected. Like that's why people who have addictions, there's a process of recovery where relapse is really common. Like it's almost expected, because it's like years of habits and patterns and coping mechanisms that have become normal and have become like a survival for you. And so for your brain to adjust and your body to adjust, there's going to be moments where you fall off and fall back. But every single day when you wake up, you have the opportunity and the choice, and you have the will in your mind to say, okay, today I'm going to try again. Today I have the choice. I have the agency over my life and over my choices to try again. And it doesn't mean that just because I messed up, or I did something off track or off schedule or off what I wanted to do for myself, it doesn't mean that I might as well throw it all out the window. And it doesn't mean that I'm a bad person. It doesn't mean that, I'm just a screw up. Like all the things that we tell ourselves, like we're not good enough, or might as well just throw it out the window because whatever. No, Every day you wake up, it's a new opportunity. Try again. Make new choices each single day. Because sometimes these chains and these patterns are so ingrained in you that it's going to take time. And you need to be patient and loving and compassionate with yourself. Okay, you can't guilt yourself into changing a pattern or changing a habit, right? You have to show yourself love and compassion and just give yourself that grace, right? Talk to yourself like you would talk to a friend or a family member. You set a standard for yourself, you set a schedule and expectation for yourself. And the majority of the time, yes, you're following it, but there are days when, schedules are hectic or routines are hectic or, unexpected things come up and it might throw you off balance a little bit. And, the things that you said you were going to do, they may have been adjusted, right? It doesn't mean that you lack discipline. It doesn't mean that uh, you know, things, you might as well just throw everything out the window. No. There was something that happened in the moment, right? It was a response to something that happened. And in the next moment or the next day, you can get up and you can try again. You're not bad. You are doing well. You are doing so, so well. You are actively making conscious choices and conscious decisions to do better, to change your life, to improve your health, to improve your mental health. This is something that you decided that you wanted to do and you committed to. So you are doing an excellent, excellent job and you are actively working towards change and you're not being lazy. You're not just sitting around waiting for good things to come to you. You are actively going and making the change. And yes, there's going to be bumps on the road, but that is normal. That is okay. That's expected, right? There's a lot of things, there's a lot of components that go into making these big types of changes in your life. And whether it's like behavioral addiction or substance addiction or whatever it is, there's a lot of things that are, working against you in this process. But you are doing so well. You've made the decision and you're actively working towards it. You're taking control of your life and you are making progress. And it's a journey. Every single day is a step on that journey. And every single day you have that opportunity. And every single moment you have an opportunity to make a good choice, right? And to make a better choice than maybe your last one. So I'm just here to encourage you and remind you that the road is not always smooth and it's not easy and it's not perfect. But if you fall off, don't just completely quit. You can get up, make the choice and try again because you are doing so, so, so well. You've made the decision and, I'm so proud of you and be proud of yourself too. Okay, babes? Love. Bye.